Welcome back, everyone, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. It has been a minute, hasn't it? It's been about 3 weeks since the last Rockies episode, but we're back. I'm excited for this one. We've got Juan Nava, our top pitching prospect. If you're looking for sources, that's only going to come from me. According to this list, Ricky Ibar and Alex Montanez are our top pitching prospects. Juan Nava is rated 5th in our organization. He'd be number 3 as far as pitching prospects go. Well, let's get his major league debut underway here against the Minnesota Twins. Otto Lopez going to line out there to Ezequiel Tovar. First batter faced, 1 batter down. This is the lineup that he's going to have to go up against. It's a pretty formidable one. A lot of veteran players here. Correa, Vladdy Jr. You've got Byron Buxton in the mix as well. Not an easy matchup for a young pitcher, but we've got 2 up, 2 down. Correa is going to ground out here to Tovar. 1-2 pitch here to Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and he's going to take a 4-seam fastball high and inside. That's strike 3. Nava retires the side and strikes out the big man, the big batter. Challenge fastball high and inside. Gets him looking. Let's see if our Rockies can get any run support for the Rook against Edward Cabrera. Across 31 games started last season, went 10-13. That ERA is not very good. We can handle this guy, can't we? Well, Daxon Jet leading us off here tonight. He's going to strike out. 2-2 pitch here to Kyle Schwarber. He's going to go down as well. He's so tough, Cabrera. He throws that fastball. He can hit 98 plus, and then he's going to throw that circle change at about 90 miles an hour. So it's very, very tough to discern fastball from circle change. He's a tough one. Well, let's go to the top of the second. We've got another strikeout there for Nava. That's now 2. Trevor Larnach, first pitch hacking. Base hit. First ever hit given up by Mr. Juan Nava. 1-0 pitch here to Byron Buxton. We're not going to try to challenge him. We're going to go outside fastball, but Nolan Jones not going to quite get there. Here's a little carom off the wall. Nice relay throw, potentially. Here comes the throw home. Got him! Beautiful job on the relay throw by Nolan Jones and Cole Young to team up there. And then the tag by Drew Romo right on the hand of Larnach. Beautiful job. I told you guys the formula. Pitching, defense, and timely hitting. 0-0 pitch, first pitch. Hacking is Michael Toglia. Deep drive to center, 457. Rockies take the lead. Gonna give their young starter a lead to work with here as we work through his first career start. Love that from Toglia. Nice job. 0-0 pitch here to Nolan Jones with 1 down. He's gonna go deep. Goodbye. Second level jack. 433 on the distance. And that one definitely is a big fly. Cabrera going to give up 2 home runs in this inning. Rockies stake out to a 2-0 lead thanks to 2 solo bombs. Let's jump now to the top of the 3rd. And now you got Nava with a little confidence, a little wiggle room to work with here. 3 strikeouts now for Nava. 1-2 pitch here. Going to get a little ground ball. Tovar is there. Nice job. Good throw. Back over to first. We got 2 down. Otto Lopez, second at bat. Going down, swinging on the fastball. 4 strikeouts now for Nava. He is looking darn good in his debut. Full count pitch here in the top of the 4th. That'll be his first walk ever given up. And that is Correa drawing the walk. What about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Ground ball. Double play opportunity here. Toglia, nice play. Tovar back over to first. And nice job covering by the rookie Juan Nava. There you go, guys. Look at this. Pitching, defense, speed, and timely hitting. That's how we're trying to build this Rockies team. What a great play by Nava. Great play behind him as well. Nice defense. Look at Nolan Jones out there in right field, making a nice catch on the line drive. And that's going to do it for the 4th inning for the Rockies and Juan Nava. Let's go bottom of the 4th inning. Base hit. First pitch swinging is Nolan Jones. Apparently that's what he likes to do. That's his game plan against Edward Cabrera. Well, we got a little bunt here. Oswaldo Cabrera going to lay down a bunt. Oh, just safe. It was literally the perfect place to put it. Oh, great. Nice. So Nolan Jones, after having a really great game, defensively, offensively, he's been solid. Sliding into second base. He's going to have to come out of the game. Hunter Goodman's going to replace him out here in right field. So we got Cole Young up here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-2 pitch and a high fastball that Cole Young cannot lay off of. Cabrera's going to get him to swing on through. That's number 7 for the strikeouts. Here's Daxon Jett. Deep drive to the right field wall, and no. Not enough juice. Not enough carry. Wallner is going to make the catch out and right. Top of the 5th. Nice. Wallner's going to strike out. Nava, 5 strikeouts. Little Google Cloud stat cast. Look at the tunneling right here. Fastball, change up high, and then the curveball. And the four-seamer. I mean, that's tunneling, guys. That's tunneling. The shapes. They talk about shapes now for pitching. That's how you do it. Same arm slot, same delivery. They can't hit him right now. Buxton goes down swinging. Nava's through 5. Got a couple strikeouts to boot. Only 2 hits given up against this Twins lineup. This has been a great, great start. Well, Ryan Jeffers steps up here in the top of the 6th. And Nava trying to at least get to a quality start. That's what we're trying to shoot for here for him in his first ever Major League appearance. So far, we got 2 down. Doyle, as long as he makes this catch, deep drive to center field at the warning track. Miranda's going to fly out. 0-2 pitch here to Lopez, and he got him. We've got something here, man. We've got something here. 7 strikeouts for Juan Nava. 2 hits given up, 1 walk, 0 earned runs across 6 innings pitched. You love to see it. How about Hunter Goodman, the Nolan Jones replacement? He's going to go 497. Just to maybe a few more squats, leg lifts, whatever. Would have gotten that to 500 feet. That's amazing. Hunter Goodman, how about it? Coming in late in the game. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, Michael Lorenzen, top of the 7th. We're going to replace Juan Nava here with a 3-0 lead. He's going to promptly give up a base hit here in the top of the 7th. Guerrero Jr., 2-2 pitch, and no. That's a laser home run, 400 feet. Whew, that got out of here in a hurry. 106. Lorenzen has not registered an out yet. Thankfully here he's going to strike out Royce Lewis. Draw number 1. Got to find a way to shut this thing down. Tolia in foul territory. He'll make that catch, I hope. Yes, easily. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Here's a ground ball. Tovar, hard hit to him. Gonna make a nice play over to first. That is it. All right. 7 innings across. Rockies still here with the lead. We're actually going to jump ahead and get to the top of the 9th, guys. 1-2 pitch here on Otto Lopez. He throws the bat down in frustration. Tolia is right there for the infield pop-up. Takes care of that. 0-2 pitch here to Correa. And Goodman, who's normally a catcher, makes this catch. Line drive out there to right field. Beautiful job there in the outfield. How about Brenton Doyle? Save the game, Brenton Doyle! What a catch in center field. Could have been over his head, but another great play on defense by our Rockies, and they secure the victory. Soto gets his 3rd save of the season. Rockies will lead the series 1-0, and again, look at that play. Look at the stretch by our defensive Gold Glove winning center fielder. Man, love to see it. Nava gets his first win in his first ever career start. Love to see that as well, and he was the player of the game. So we're actually going to go ahead and keep on simming. And just to show you guys the box scores here, because I know some of you out there like to see kind of what happened in the game. Well, Jordan Beck had a double. Drew Romo had a double. Daxon Jett and Romo had triples. Had a couple errors, actually 3. So again, I preached the defensive thing, but we didn't have it in that game, apparently. We do get another victory there over the Minnesota Twins. Daxon Jett had 1 hit, 1 for 5. Cole Young in the 2-hole went 3 for 5. Schwarber, 2 for 4, had a home run. Cabrera and Doyle had a home run as well. Chase Dolander was very good as well. Rockies are currently 7-1 going into the month of April, and against the 5-5 Pittsburgh Pirates that have made a bunch of changes. Look at that lineup right there. That's crazy. You got Nico Horner in there. Like, what? Nico Hoerner in a Pittsburgh Pirates uniform. I can't see it. I think he's going to be a Chicago Cub for life, but that's just me. But the 7-1 Rockies, we've got a lot of things working for us, man. We got Carlos Medina down here at the AA level, hitting well. You got Tovar here up to a 16-game hitting streak. We have 1 loss on the season, but now we got to go up against Paul Skenes. 2 games started, 3 ERA, 13 strikeouts, and he's going to get another one right now. Kyle Schwarber goes down, leading off for us here. Kind of like that idea, that matchup right there. Skenes is a strike thrower. He's going to maybe potentially leave one right there, get started off in the game 1-0, but he goes down swinging. Daxon Jet base hit. Here's another knock right there for Tovar. Make it a 17-game hitting streak. And I'll take it. It was right down the line. I think it might have even hit the line. We'll see on this replay here. Yeah, it could have. It was just inside the line. Tolia's going to strike out as well. Skenes on that curveball. 2 strikeouts here in the inning. And 2 outs. Here's Brenton Doyle. Line drive here to first base. But it will be caught by Spencer Horwitz. Former Angels legend in our last MLB The Show series, if you guys remember that. All right, well, Daniel Lynch is actually going to get the spot start here today. Across 2 games, only a couple of innings pitched, and I kind of like this matchup with Daniel Lynch. I want to see what he's got. We picked him up through the waiver wire, if you guys remember that, way back a few episodes ago. I like the matchup here, but so far, back-to-back base hits. It was supposed to be Emerson Hancock, but, you know, I just felt like against the left-handers that they got here, I like the lefty-lefty matchup, right? And maybe turn some of these guys around. The right-handers don't match up too well against Lynch. We're going to get back-to-back strikeouts here. And then Brennan Rodgers, deep fly ball out to right field. That's Hunter Goodman. He's got the catch, and it still remains a tie ball game. 0-0. Let's jump here to the top of the 3rd inning. Here's Tovar. Line drive out to right field. That's going to be off the out-of-town scoreboard. And Tovar's in with a 2-out double against Paul Skenes. He's got 2 hits against Skenes. I love to see that. How about Tolia? Don't swing at that stuff. But then again, Skenes is very, very tough. Here's a ground ball. Nice play by Tovar. Not going to be able to make the throw to first base in time. Reynolds is there safely, but that does save us a run. However, it is a bases loaded, no-out situation, and Cole Young, I mean, you could have gone to first there, but he does get the out at second base. That takes away at least 1 runner out of scoring position. Here's Doyle tracking it nicely. Here comes the throw home, but it is Oneil Cruz sliding in headfirst safely. It's a 2-0 lead for the Pirates. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here is Griffin Conine. Fly ball out there to left field. Daxon Jet's got it, and we're out of the 3rd inning. So let's go to the top of the 4th. Skenes already has 2 outs here. It's a little ground ball to Horwitz. And Nolan Jones, healthy here tonight, playing left field. Going to ground out there to Horwitz, and the inning is over. How about we go to the bottom of the 4th? J.P. Crawford. I was telling you, this Pirates lineup is weird. It's got a lot of established Major League players. Horner, Crawford, Horwitz is in there. It's just weird. It's just really, really weird. How about Hunter Goodman here in right field? Oh, are you kidding me? How about the catcher arm? J.P. Crawford gunned down at home. Drew Romo again with a nice tag on the hand of the runner. 1 hop from Hunter Goodman. Love to see that. He knows what it's like. He's a catcher by trade. Brenton Doyle at the wall. Near the wall. Whew. Luis Torrens almost got it out of there for a 4-0 lead. Here's Horner. Gonna drop this one right in front of Hunter Goodman. No advance from 2nd to 3rd. I think they've learned their lesson. Oneil Cruz in a tough spot. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cruz loses the battle. Daniel Lynch wins the battle. 10 hits given up by Lynch. Nobody walked. That whip is out of control. ERA looks pretty solid, though, I'd say. It's just the whip is really bad. That's a lot of base runners. 10 base runners in this game. It's still somehow 2-0. Skenes got 7 strikeouts as Romo goes down, and then Schwartz Deep drive, opposite field approach. Not going to be enough for a home run, but it is a 2-out double. His second of the season. 1-2 pitch here to Daxon Jett. That's a deep drive, and no! Another line drive out there to right field, and again, the Rockies can't seem to cash in. Lynch is going to get Rogers here to strike out. 0-1 pitch, and a little fly ball off the bat of Griffin Conine, and that's going to do it for the Pirates in the 5th inning. Let's go top of the 6th. Brenton Doyle with a man on base and a base hit up the middle. Rockies now threatening here against Skenes with 2 runners on, 1 out. Here's a line drive in the gap, but that will be caught. We'll tag up from second, get over to third base now. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Huge spot now for Nolan Jones. Base hit back up the middle. He almost took Skenes' head off. He had to duck out of the way. Self-preservation right there, but the Rockies are back into the game. 2-1 now. Skenes is now out. Knocked out of the game. It's going to be up to Colin Holderman with a 1.69 ERA across 5 games. We're on the move here with a full count pitch. Cole Young is going to draw the walk, and now the pressure's on Pittsburgh, and they hit Drew Romo. That's going to drive in the game-tying run, and it's also going to bring up Kyle Schwarber with bases loaded. Hot shot, ground ball. Can't handle it as Horwitz, but he does make the flip over to Holderman, and that is the end of the inning. Let's now jump to the bottom of the 6th. Daniel Lynch is just eating innings right now. Again, giving up a lot of hits, a lot of base runners, but he's since calmed it down, and he's got 2 quick outs right here. These Pirates still trying to look for something here. They got to cash in. How do you have 10 hits, 11 hits, and only 2 runs? Terren strikes out, and he was way, way ahead of that pitch by Daniel Lynch. Let's now jump to the top of the 7th. Daxon Jett puts a charge into this one. That's all the way to the wall. He could be thinking 3 with that speed. He's rounding second, heading for third. Sliding in safely, head first. That's a leadoff triple from Daxon Jett, his 2nd of the season. That's going to get everybody fired up right here. 1-2 pitch now to Tovar. That one could be enough to get the job done, but we've got Oneil Cruz firing it from center field and not going to be on target. He's got a cannon for an arm, but Tovar gets the job done. The speed from Daxon Jett gets the job done. Now it's time for the bullpen to get the job done. Team effort right here to go to 8-1, and to do it against Paul Skenes, we might be unstoppable at this point. Striking out Nico Horner is Dauri Moreta. He's also going to get Oneil Cruz to swing on through the circle change. Beautiful job of pitching right here from Moreta. 1-2 pitch here, little half-hearted swing, going to ground it right to Michael Toglia, and that's going to do it for the 7th. Let's now jump ahead to the bottom of the 8th. Spencer Horwitz drives this one right past diving Cole Young. He doesn't have enough speed to go from first to second. Try to test that into a double, but Pirates are in business here. Marcus Thames going to go to the bullpen. We're going to call on Alex Lang. 8.1 ERA. 3 holds, though, but it's in 5 games. So he has struggled a little bit. Here is Jordan Beck replacing Hunter Goodman as a defensive replacement right here. Even though he did throw a guy out at home, I do like the speed a little bit more from Jordan Beck. We do get a little tapper at the mound. Here's Lang. Not going to make it in time to get Griffin Conine. He's going to get an infield single. Now Ji-Hwan Bae is going to be the replacement runner here for Griffin Conine, and it was very close, but now they got extra speed at first base. Here's J.P. Crawford, swung on and missed. 2 outs now for Alex Lang in the bottom of the 8th. Full count pitch, and that's a line drive to center field. Brenton Doyle got a great jump on it, and the Rockies are out of the little mini jam right there, still holding the lead. All right, Carmen Malzinski against Kyle Schwarber. Deep and gone. 427 to center field. Schwarber 108 on the exit velo. I love looking at the exit velo, guys, just to see how much of a shot that it was. I mean, this went nuclear off the bat of Kyle Schwarber, extending the lead. Now we got a little insurance here, up 4-2, and it's going to come down to Gregory Soto. Uh-oh. Base hit here, given up. Luis Torrens starts Pittsburgh off with a single. Back up the middle. Here's Nico Horner. Flying out to center field. Doyle. Oof, that got close. That got a little dicey, but enough speed from Doyle. We got it done. Full count pitch here to Oneil Cruz. Swung on through the slider. Great pitch. Good setup. Right there, lefty on lefty. Looking for the fastball. He got the slider on a full count slider. That's kind of gutsy right there. But you got Brian Reynolds here. Ground ball, base hits. So, the tying run is now on base. The winning run is at the plate. It's going to be up to Spencer Horwitz. Full count pitch. Ground ball to Cole Young. He handles it cleanly. Throws it to first. This game is over. Rockies get another win. We are now 8-1. And not even the great Paul Skenes can get to us. They had 15 hits today, and they still lost. That just goes to show, again, the defense, the pitching, right? Pitching in those clutch moments, and then our hitting, our timely hitting. I think we've got something going here this season, guys. It took us 3 seasons, but I think we're finally coming into our own. So we'll take a little bit of a break here in gameplay action. Here we got about 8 minutes left in the video, and guys, just taking one real quick look here at our prospects. What's the draft class looking like this year? Well, we have the number 1 overall draft pick because we had one of the worst records last season, and the draft lottery was really kind to us, and we have the number 1 overall pick. I don't really like the first pitcher that we looked at, Conrad Cox. It's again the 3-pitch mix. It kind of bugs me a little bit. I do like that Jason Turnwall guy. He's the rated the second best prospect. And then this Luke Kessler, the second baseman. He doesn't play any other positions that we know of right now, but we're pretty much settled in at second base. We got Cloutier, we got Daxton Jett, who's now moved over to being an outfielder. So I don't really know. I love his hit skills. I think he's going to project nicely to be a really solid player. But you know who I really like right now is this guy, Eddie Fernandez. His defense looks solid. His speed, his athleticism look fine. And even his hitting projections, I think I can work with that. We have not really drafted an outfielder yet. We've been so focused on pitching, catching, some infielders, right? Our first baseman, Carlos Medina, we picked him last season. One of our top picks, actually our first round pick. So I think we need to address outfield. If these other guys show up and they are the best of the group, I mean, who am I to say that we can't go that route, right? We can't go another pitcher. We can't take that Conrad Cox. If he's so good that we can't deny him, you have to take him, right? So we'll do a little bit more scouting, but I think right now I'm going to actually scout more of the positions because I really want to get a better feel for what's out there rather than drafting a 1-and-1, right? Round 1, pick 1 bust. You can't really screw that up. you can't do it. So as we simulate forward here through the end of April, we got a couple nice wins here against the Dodgers, and I'm seeing just a lot of extra base pop right now. I'm seeing a lot of home runs. I'm seeing triples and doubles and really good pitching performances as well. As we head into the month of May, we are 21-11, and even when we don't hit, we find a way, don't we? Tolia, Jet had a couple of RBIs in that game, and we found a way to win against the Reds. So things are looking good, man. We've got this team firing on all cylinders right now. Luke Kessler actually is ranked 3rd across the major leagues, and then number 1 on our draft board. So maybe this is the guy. We've already got Cox and Turnwall up to 85-90% scouted. Everybody else has got a pretty good base to work with here. Now I'm just kind of going to scroll through and find the guys that I'm mostly interested in and then scout them up individually a little bit further. Now looking across our organization, Medina, again, our first baseman, 18 years old, hitting really well. Jack Trent, a closer, pitching very well. And then Victor Vodnik doing well there down in AA as well. I think he's in AAA actually, but we'll find out. Now looking across our major league guys, I'm actually going to give you a scroll of like progression and statistics and just show you how everybody's doing. And Chase Dollander and Juan Nava, look at what they're doing, everybody. Look at what Hancock is doing. The ERAs are spectacular, except for Michael Lorenzen here at a 10.8. But he's only pitched in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Like, I can't, like, what is going on with that? You got 20 innings for Aiken. You got 18 2/3 for Daniel Lynch. Again, he pitched like 6 or 7 innings against the Pirates, right? So we'll get that sorted out. I need Lorenzen to pitch a little bit more. I need Kyle Freeland to pitch a little bit more. So we'll get that all sorted out. But across our minor league system, I'm seeing some good progression from our young guys like Ricky Ibar. He's pitching well. You got the bullpen here doing well. You got Jack Trent. No progression to speak of right now, but across 11 innings, he's got some good averages there across his ERA and whip. Catching, can't really speak too much going on there. I'm happy with Hunter Goodman right now. I'm happy with our setup as well with Goodman and Romo. You got Medina here. Again, 18-year-old first baseman, a 76 overall player. He could play today. We could call him up and he could play right now. But we don't need to do that. We don't need to rush a guy like that. Let him grow into himself, right? And get a little bit bigger and be a solid first baseman for us. Let Tolia kind of walk away. Maybe that's something that we have to consider if Medina is going to keep on playing the way that he is. Cole Young's got a little progression there, but he is hitting 177, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. 8 home runs for Schwarber, 262 there for Nolan Jones. I'm happy with our left field spot. Our outfield is looking pretty darn good, I'm happy to say. Schwarber is still driving in runs. 246 for Brenton Doyle, 8 stolen bases, 14 ribbies. I like what I'm seeing there from Brenton Doyle. A little bit of bounce back season from the first 2 seasons of this franchise series. Brando Maella, I'm happy with his progression as well. He's up to a 62. Now, right field has always been an issue for us. I don't really know what I want to do with it. You got Jordan Beck out here. You got Kalaz, who's making some progress. You got Condon, 3 homers, 12 ribbies, 4 steals across 284, getting some nice progression as well. He actually missed a big chunk of last season due to an MCL sprain, I think it was, or something where he got really completely knocked out of the year and just didn't have as many at-bats that he could actually progress. And so he lost a lot of significant time, and he's only getting older, right? So I need to get Charlie Condon potentially up to the big leagues. So we'll have to see and hope, really, that he's going to perform well down in the minor leagues. And you saw some of our other guys from that Season 1, Season 2 draft class that I showed you some of their progression and how their overalls are looking. So we'll actually finish the month of May 30-25, which means if you're doing the math at home, that would be an 8-14 record from the first screenshot of our calendar that I showed you before we simmed all of the month of May, which isn't good, guys, which isn't good. We're losing hold on the NL West. Right now, we're tied for first place with the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we're actually 2 games up over the LA Dodgers, which is crazy to think, which is something crazy to say. But this is Season 3, and we've made a lot of progress organizationally. And really what it comes down to is just a change of culture, right? Doug Gold comes in, we're drafting well, we're being very savvy and smart with our free agent acquisitions. We're not removing all of our young guys in favor of these veterans, these overpaid veterans, right? We're believing in some of our young guys. It's a beautiful time to be a Rockies fan, man. Let's do it. I mean, look at organizationally. We got Medina, we got Ibar. You saw them up on the screen. Our offense in the last 6 games is heating up, man. We're second in the major leagues in many categories. We're taking that all in to this series against Shohei Ohtani and the LA Dodgers. Let's get a series victory. Let's finish off Season 3 strong. Let's make the postseason. Let's hit on the draft with the #1 overall draft pick. Things are moving in the right direction for our Rockies, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next episode as we get through all of Season 3 and maybe potentially a little playoff preview. I'm not saying we'll do it, but it's a possibility given how that we're playing right now. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.